Shalom, we're the Hebrew Israelites. First off, we'd like to start off by giving all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
We'd like to give double honors to our apostles and our elders, that great millstone who rule well. And we'd like to give salutations to the Akim that's out here teaching this truth and sincerity week in and week out on these highways and byways out here. We're going to get into the destruction of America, the day of the Lord. This is Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. So that's what we're doing right now. Before the Most High, before he destroys these kingdoms, he sends out his prophets to basically bring his people into repentance, let them know what they're doing wrong, give them a chance to repent, and to also for his prophets to prophesy to the nations and let them know their offenses, and let them know their judgments. So that's what we out here to do. We out here to let you know that America is about to be destroyed. This place is not about to keep going on no further in wickedness. They have fulfilled all their wickedness, and the Lord ain't gonna let them. It's only a certain point. The Lord will let the so-called white man, which is Edom according to the scriptures, that he won't let them pass. So they at the end of their rulership right now. Verse 9, the prophet which prophesies of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. And that's how the prophets are known. The man of great millstone, we know him by the prophecies that we bring out. And just like you have Apostle Torah, he's the one who came up with the through the Spirit of the Lord. He's the one who the revelation of the chariots came through. This man who pushed that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. Through the prophecies, things, the word prophecy, which means to foresay, say before. So these are men who tell you what's gonna happen before it happens. That's what the spirit of prophecy is. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shai. It's prophecy. So that's the spirit that we're carrying out here. It's prophecy.
Now if I get a quick precept, Isaiah chapter 40. Give me a quick second. Isaiah 42 and 9. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. You know? So basically, you know, the Lord, he ain't doing it on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side. The right-hand side with his prophets, his servants out there on the highways and the byways, like we are out here on the highways and the hedges, you know, to proclaim, you know, this truth before you, the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and tell you to repent because this stuff is at hand. But he also put it in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Like In Time, I recently checked that one out. That kind of go back to the chip and many other movies and shit like that. You know, the media and shit like that. To where you still gonna get this truth whether you want to hear it or not.
Hey, y'all seen the preview for that movie Alien?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I seen the previews, but I heard the movie was shitty though.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know it was up. But yeah, that's just, you know, them trying to mock the angels and shit, you know.
God. And yeah, so you seeing these prophecies every day, even in your commercials and everything, they showing you prophecy, whether you know it or not. If you have that spiritual eye, that's why the scriptures say if you have eyes to see and if you have ears to hear.
Jake is waking up. Kendrick Lamar, I ain't black no more. I'm an Israelite. Don't call me no religion. So he'll do it in. And so Jake's waking up everywhere, man. So it's awakening.
Yeah,
you know?
We got some fire. But yeah, so that the day of the Lord is approaching.
We cap right here, so we can just listen.
You got that, Matthew?
Yeah, I got it. You mind handing that to St. Matthew, chapter 10, verse 5. It says, these 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
You want to speak on it? Keep going.
All right, it says, and as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
So he commanded us to go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that don't know they Israelites. The Lord commanded us to go to y'all and wake y'all back up, restore y'all back to y'all nationality, and let y'all know that y'all are Israelites before this place get destroyed. This is Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Time. So this is the day, and this is the day of the Lord right here. This is the day of great trouble, and it's never going to be another day like it. And it said it's time also of Jacob's trouble, and he's going to be saved out of it. That's what we out here fishing for, is the elect, the 144,000. If somebody could grab that, Jeremiah 16 and 16. We out here fishing for the elect, the ones that Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai has ordained from the beginning to receive the knowledge of this truth and to obtain mercy and salvation. You can't just work your way into this, it has to be ordained from the Most High.
Hey, step up a little bit. Hey, get out. Hey, step in a little, just so you can see the signs behind him when he's speaking.
Stay kind of tight.
The water, y'all.
This the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 16. And it said, Behold, I will send forth many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them.
So that's what we out here doing. We fishing now, and when you fishing, you have undesirables. You got the catch and release. You got the ones that don't even make it in there, and then you got the ones that's strange, that's sifted out. So that's what's going on. You have people that's coming up with their own doctrines, and they just bad fish. You just let them go ahead back on about their way. And then you got the ones that can somewhat process or understand what's going on. Them the ones you keep it.
Let me know if you want that priest. I mean, I got to ask.
Behold, I will send forth many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send forth many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
So yeah, right now we're just doing the fishing, but later it's gonna be hunting season. So we'll come back to that. Go ahead.
Right quick. Second Edges, chapter 15, verse 15. Well, I'm gonna start at 14. It says, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, which woe means death and destruction. It says, For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. So if you are familiar with the current events that's at hand, Venezuela is in much of an uproar, which when you look up the word insurrection or sedition, it means an uproar or rebellion against an authority or the government. You know, and like I said, people shall be fighting against another with swords in their hands, and out there they got guns, actual swords, so on and so forth. So if you can see what's at hand, that's what they called it, the mother of all protests. You know, it's thousands upon thousands shutting off the highway so people can't get by. You know what I'm saying? They out there protesting against basically their government. You know what I'm saying? They took over the General Motors, so on and so forth. And it's a big insurrection and sedition among men. And we see that these prophecies that's in the scriptures are at hand today.
Got it. Yeah, this is going with that what you was just talking about. This is Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Yeah, that's the times we're going there. Everybody is it's an uprise of the people. You feel me? All these different protests and stuff. It was just a protest down here the other day that turned into a little mini riot. People got to going nuts and shit. And the police had to had to get them together. But it's happening everywhere. You got people that's standing out that's just sick of this shit, and you feel me? Everybody starting to voice their opinion, and that's one thing Esau don't like is when you feel me voicing your opinion when you waking people up to what's going on.
Can I keep going, Bubba Kasha? All right, Second Edges 15, verse 16. It says, For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Want to speak on it? All right, well, basically, you know what I'm saying, it's invading one another. They robbing, looting, stealing, you know what I'm saying, even killing out there in Venezuela, which we believe, not to say that it is just yet, but could be the beginning of Jacob's trouble. as well as, like I said, they shall not regard their kings or princes, so they don't give a damn if you the so-called police, the militia, the army, whatever the case is. They out there trying to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't cut the food short. You know what I'm saying? They out there, they looking at dogs like it's like T-bone steaks and shit, man. Actual animals out there as if it's like a 5-star dinner meal, because it's a lot of people and a lack of food. And last but not least, I'm gonna give it right back. Verse 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And we know that martial law is a prophecy that has to take place before we get up out of here. You know, like the scripture saying, 2 Thessalonians, that I believe it's the 3rd chapter, that there must be a falling away first, and that the son of perdition must be revealed. All right, so it's a falling away that must take place before the kingdom of heaven, and it's gonna be martial law that's got to take place. You know.
Yeah, we just trying to get into this day of the Lord, because that's a big game changer. Everybody think that this place is about to go on forever, or that this place is about to prosper, or they about to go to school or whatever. This place is headed for has a big destruction coming here, and that's what like sometimes in the truth you have to use fear tactics. That's something that scared the living shit out of you. I remember when I first came into the truth, that right there alone put fear into me. Just thinking about that saying from Terminator and shit, just thinking about that day, like that day it make you want to change, because it's constantly on the back of your mind. You thinking about the judgment that's coming to this place and shit. You know you gotta get your shit together. Somebody could get the Malachi 4:1.
This is Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all they that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts. So, that it shall leave neither root or branch.
Yeah, so that's the day that's approaching. And it said that should burn as an oven. It's going to leave neither root or branch, so nothing here is going to be inhabitable. That's all you got to look forward to. So if you ain't trying to work out your salvation, if you trying to stick here for this, then it's something wrong. We trying to work out our salvation up here with fear and trembling. This is what you got to look forward to if you don't plan on getting right here. And that's why I said, you just ain't, he ain't a man that's just he just ain't looking forward to your destruction. He don't want to destroy nobody. He wants us all to come to repentance. So that's what we out here teaching is come back to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. And come back to your nationality as a Hebrew Israelite. Somebody got something else to bring it out? I still got
this is Mark chapter 3 verse 23. It's saying he called them unto him and said unto him, them in his parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if the kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Right. It's like in this verse 25, and if a house be divided against itself, the house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end, right? So that's speaking on these elites, man. It's talking about the Edomites, man. Because you got Edomites coming out, they coming out saying, with a low life, you know, on a low level, Edomites saying we the real Israelites, we the real Jews, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother brought out, they will not, what was that? They will not take here to their king.
Oh yeah, they should not regard kings and princes.
Yeah, kings and princes, man. You know what I'm saying? So these white people know the truth also, man. So-called white people that go back to Esau, the Edomites. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know this kingdom when its rulership is going down.
Yeah, also it being divided amongst itself, like you got your so-called whistleblowers, you got Edomites that's talking shit about the elites and stuff. They are the same people. So yeah, you got this kingdom divided against itself. You got the so-called Negroes against Europeans, which is Jacob versus Esau. You got all this division in Babylon. We all in Egypt, so you got the Egyptians against the Egyptians, the so-called blacks against whites. That's Egyptians against Egyptians.
Oh, I got that. Bring it up. I'm gonna take it from the top though. Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh brought it, it's like it. Yahweh shall brought it upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Now, when you look up that word Egypt, it means bondage. All right, so this is spiritual Egypt, and spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, it's spiritual, all these different kingdoms. But one of the root names for this mystery Babylon is Egypt. So being bondage and whatnot, he said Yahweh Shah, really Yahweh Shah is gonna ride upon that chariot, as he called it a cloud in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And he said that all the idols of Egypt. So all these idols. I think the brother left with the one sign though. We got some more.
I think the idol sign's still in there, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright, yeah, so you got
these idols, he said they're gonna be moved in his presence. Meaning they're gonna be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? By thermonuclear fire. And that's actually a tradition of ours that whenever some heathen come in with these idols, that we supposed to burn them. You know what I'm saying? But right quick, keep going. Just what the brothers say. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So them Egyptians talking about these Edomites today, because them Egyptians that was once in the land is not there today, you know? And it's talking about how Russia is going to be fighting against America. You know what I'm saying? The Lord set that up to where the Egyptians, these Edomites, are going to be fighting other Edomites. You know what I'm saying? The time of his return.